Hi all, just another video that I've been meaning to do for a while. A few months ago I bought this Massey Ferguson 25, needing a bit of mechanical attention. She was a very poor starter and was a little bit addicted to the old easy start, which unfortunately was not a good sign, but we've since rectified that by the means of rebuilding the engine. That was the first sort of job I had to do on it. So had new pistons, rings, everything like that. The injectors have been rebuilt, bores have been honed out. It's now got quite a bit of compression and it starts up a hell of a lot easier and no longer needs the easy start. But a few electrical work, getting the lights working and everything. Apart from that, I've left her as she is, and that's the way she's going to stay. It's nice to see something original, especially down to the decals that are still on the bonnet and on a few other areas such as the starting instructions on the dashboard. The tractor was built in 1964 in Beauvais towards the end of the production of the 25. This particular tractor, the model of tractor, would later evolve into the MF825. Again, very much the same tractor, such as the engine, Perkins 107, the same diesel that was used in the 30, the 25 and then the 130. 4-cylinder has a bit of a tendency to be unreliable, as this one's already demonstrated to me. Again, front axle will start sort of there, very much the same design, center pivot steering as the 130. Obviously when it became designing the 130, the kingpins are a slightly bigger diameter and just a bit beefed up really. The front axle as well, to protect the sump, which is still a pressed steel sump as it would have been featured in a commercial vehicle. They've got all this shielding to protect the sump. Again, the 130 would have this removed because it would have a cast iron sump which would double up as the mount for the front axle. Again, transmission, the 8-speed synchromesh on 3rd, 4th, 7th and 8th gears. Exactly the same here. The gear levers are obviously don't have the Bakelite tops to them. They're just completely cast. They are slightly shorter, which I did find out when I first took her on the road. Shorter gear levers, and obviously changing gear is not quite the same as a 130. Again, moving down, it's all the mud guards. Again, they're sort of the earlier type, without any of the drops down to the foot plates. Again, the final sort of hydraulics, everything like that, they are exactly the same as on the 130. Again, can't really change much. Braking on this, 130's got disc brakes. This has got these strange sort of wedge brakes. I don't quite know if they have a proper name, but it's more like a pulley, say like on a dynamo pulley, and they use a block of asbestos to again get driven into the pulley, and that obviously then slows the tractor down. They are better brakes than a 130. They're a lot louder. They do like to squeal and groan when you come into a stop, but again, they do work. Ignore the cable, that was just to keep the lift arms from hitting the wheels. Need a bit of adjustments on the check chains there. Very much the same, PTO shaft in the same place, can't really change that. Final sort of drive epicyclic reductions, this is fitted with it as well. As for the wheels, they are the centres are the same. The only difference is the rims have got extra brackets to them. Again, whether that's to put dual wheels on it, I don't really have a clue, because obviously wheel weight's being bolted through the square holes on the dish. Again, same centre dish as the 130, slightly smaller tyres. Again, very much identical. This one's fitted with a mid-mounted mower. You see there, with all the lifting equipment goes on there. That gets lifted from the hydraulics by the means of a cable system and a pulley as bolted to the bottom of the axle. And then it would be, obviously I've been using the rear arms, so again, it's been stored away. That would then be moved onto that pin there, and then when you lift the hydraulics up, it then operates the raising and lowering of the mower. Obviously, when you're not using the mower, this block goes along here and locks into here, which acts as a transport lock, so then it allows the rear arms to be free to do whatever you want to do with them. The bonnet, again, is very sort of styled on a 35, which again was sort of in current production in the first half of the 1960s. A few obviously drastic sort of changes to it, sort of obviously the grille, the way the lights are mounted, and obviously unlike a 35, which you've got inspection panels in the top of the bonnet, this entire bonnet opens up almost like I've been told it's like a coffin. Obviously that opens to the side. Again, would be very much the same on the 130, apart from the hinge side would be on the right hand side as opposed to the left on this. Fuel tank, it would, would be the same, radiator and everything, same as on the 130. Air filter underneath there, you can see just about see there. The neat sort of thing about it is the air intake is underneath this sort of cover, so again it sort of styles it all in and makes it look more sort of flush mounted and sort of, I don't know, more appealing to the eye, I guess the idea was. Again, original, all the lights are original, the work lamp to the headlights, even with the yellow bulbs. Again, this tractor spent its entire life in France, but I think a couple of years ago it was imported, obviously, before my ownership. Again, it's just sort of lost in time in some ways, completely really untouched. Again, I've just cleaned it up really, and a few bit of electrical work, had to make a new wiring loom. Dynamo wasn't working, so obviously that's all been repaired. Again, it's very much an original tractor, everything works sort of lovely on it, not too much wear in steering. Other than that, it's quite an honest tractor for its age, and in the next video I will show you it running and operating the hydraulics. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.